And hello and welcome. It is April 15th and further work on the garden, and this is kind of the end of our 2-week shift of it just being Suzanne and I essentially working on this, and it's been maintenance, but good maintenance really is what it's been. Suzanne putting in lots of hard work with both clearing out the walkways and keeping a very close eye on the roses, so that's been marvelous, and I've been sort of doing a good chunk of the watering, and we're just sort of seeing what we see. So again, just sort of the roses and society garlic here, doing just fine. We just already trimmed away the most recent blooms. Most of them are already pretty much well along the way. We're keeping one here. It looks like it's still going. But we do have lots of fresh new growth coming in. There will be more any second now, practically, so they'll be along the way. More of the society garlic kicking in. A weed has been found. So Suzanne will be taking care of that trouble right there, which is great. And if you didn't catch that, that was her look. So as she gets in there, we've been spotting a snail or two along the way, and they've been sent to its just reward, and all that. Yeah, that is a weed. Yeah, that is not rose growth. That goes. Well spotted, well found. So it looks like there's another one there, too.
Oh, what is that thing?
That's weed growth right there.
What's that guy?
Okay. Oh, hey, great. Well, look at that little bug there. Okay, I'm going to try and close in right here if you can see him.
I know.
Little green guy. Did he move? Oh no, wait a minute. There he is. He's sort of right there. Got a little view on him. You can see him sort of moving around. I'm not too sure what kind of bug that is. I'll sort of pull back here. You might get a better view of him, but he's there in the sun.
There's that weed.
I'm not too sure if that's a good bug or a bad bug, to be utterly honest.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so we might have to, I'll let it go for now since I'm just not sure of it. If anybody knows and wants to let me know for the future, we'll keep it away.
Checking.
Yeah, so, and a snail's been found, has been sent on its way. So, in any event, a cool-looking bug, hopefully not an evil bug, but we'll do some checking on that here in a bit. But that's pretty nice. So anyway, hi there, little beetle, and if you're good, you're good, and if you're not, well, we hope that's the last we see of you. Anyway. Having said that, so again, more care being done. We've got a little sort of water in here. It's going to be a very hot weekend, so we gave everything here lots of long, slow drinks. We figure that'll carry them through until Tuesday when we next visit out. They should be fine. Did the same for over here with the smaller ones that are in the pots, the always little small bits of rose and society garlic that are here. Artichokes, as you can see, the main one is just, in the mode. It'll just keep exploding in growth, so really nothing to do except just keep it watered and keep it well. The other two, again, sort of tagging along behind, but this one might be plenty big enough for just what we want this year anyway, so we'll see. So over here with the rest, the radishes are continuing along. Probably a few of these will need to be grabbed here at some point, but they're doing so well, we're just going to leave them in for the moment. Over here is again where the bean and mint disaster unfortunately happened, thanks to the snail ravaging over there, so that's in pause now. Similarly with the cleaned up where most of the paper whites have been gone, we'll sort of see what we do with them later. Now over here is a change. I've switched the caging that was on the cucumber patch over there, which doesn't seem to be doing much of anything, over here to where the edamame is. It's been doing well, but there have been certainly a few plant nibblings on it, so to protect what's been a good thriving area so far, just giving a little extra protection here just to keep away some of the bigger stuff. Some of the smaller bugs I'm sure are going to get in anyway, obviously, but a little extra can't hurt, so we'll see how that goes there. And some of the other stuff here in the edamame doing well again too. Summer squash thriving. Nothing to worry about there. It's just been growing right along. The small tomato plants, there's that one that's right down in there, which seems to be coming back a bit from last time. And then this one over here, doing extremely well. We also have some other growth here. This used to be sort of a potato patch, and I am half wondering if we have some small potato growth here. I don't know if that'll be an issue with the squash. The potatoes, of course, will be underground, whereas the squash will be above ground. But it's one of those things we'll have to keep an eye on. Over here, the three now main thriving tomato plants all seem to be doing pretty darn well from what can be told. We have, of course, the main one right here, the other one's right there, and then finally that one again sort of off-center. At some point we'll have to do a little relocating of this thing and get that over to give it a better bracing. But they're all still coming along, and this one especially starting to show more growth, so crossed fingers. We'll see where this all takes us. As mentioned, moving the caging over from what had been the attempt at cucumber stuff, there is the one small plant right here that seems to be doing something, but unfortunately it's just not doing much, so I have a feeling we'll just sort of let that one go. Over here, the few carrots that have sprouted are coming through, the main one there, and a couple more kind of in shadow there and there. Everything else, however, seems to not be happening, unfortunately, so again, this might be one we might give it a second try later. And the rosemary is staying the rosemary. It seems to just be pacing along. It's not, the green hasn't fallen off those the color hasn't gone out of those leaves yet, so we'll see what happens. Again, the sorrel increasingly seems like a bust. I do see one small weed plant here at the fringe, but that's not where we planted it. They were in the corners. You know, we don't know if is it more watering? Do we just need to be patient? I really don't know with sorrel. I guess we'll find out. Tulips, however, the main two are doing excellently as ever, and the other ones hopefully just coming along and just building up to the point where they'll start flowering a bit. Over here, again, the flower patch just seems, otherwise, besides those tulips, just seems to have been sort of not much. So there was one small plant right there that still is going, which may turn into something, but I don't know. So I have a feeling with Wine everyone back, we may have a equivalent of a council of war here and decide what to plant in sort of a second round, but I'll let them do the final decisions on that. So again, we're sort of maintaining half great, half, well, you know, and all that, but the stuff that is well underway looks like it'll be coming along extremely well indeed, so we're very happy about that. So, with that all looked around, we're going to wrap up here for today. It's another lovely day. Again, been really, really nice this week. We seem to have finally gotten the last of the winter blues and out of our systems. We'll a bit of summer heat already. We'll see what next week provides. It'll probably be a little more active around here now that everyone's back and in action, and we'll take things from there as we do. So until that time, hope you have a wonderful weekend. We'll talk to you when we do.